going on all around the world, right? They've been rioting in Greece since 2009, right? They're doing it in France and Spain and in Italy. They don't even put it on the regular American media no more. You got to go to Euro News to find out about that stuff. And all those riots that are coming over here, which is going to turn into class riots, race riots. You're going to have martial law. So a lot of you that sold out, you're going to be caught up in that martial law. And that's good for your ass. Because you sold out for a piece of bread. Where you could have had the crown that was set for you by the Most High in heaven. There's an old saying, you can buy a nigga cheap. Now you might say that you took $50 million, $30 million, or $10 million. That's nothing, man. The Rothschilds are trillionaires. You got something? Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of the Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
Plain and to the point. He was a man of integrity. Just like Job, it was said of Job that he was a man of integrity. He didn't bow down to Satan. Go ahead.
It said, esteeming the reproach of Yahushua greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward.
Their recompense. That means payback of the reward. He knew he was going to get a reward in heaven. Now get me 1 Corinthians, the 9th chapter, and the 27th verse. You might, if you want, you might want to start up a verse or two.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that you may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertain, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway.
Yeah, so for him to accept the mark of the beast, that means he became a castaway. Now, why would Paul say all these things and then turn around and accept the mark of the beast, which the mark of the beast wasn't even around that during that time period, man? It's something that's getting ready to come. See, because when you tell one lie, you got to back it up with another lie. Then you get caught up in all the lies that you spewed out there. And that's why the whole world of Israel knows that you ain't right, except for retards. Except for them retards that you got following you. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 6 and 28. They are all grievous revolters, walking with slanders. They are brass and iron. They are all corrupters. The bellows are burnt, the lead is consumed of the fire, the founder melted in vain, for the wicked are not plucked away. Reprobate silver shall men call them, because the Lord hath rejected them.
Yeah, the Most High have rejected them, man. That's why y'all sold out. You were rejected in the spirit, all right? Now, let's go to Hosea, the 4th chapter, and the 16th verse.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 16. For Israel slideth back as a backsliding heifer. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place.
And that large place is America. But that's getting ready to stop. Give me Revelation, the 12th chapter. I believe that's, matter of fact, started the 12th verse.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Meaning that's getting ready to happen. When the illuminated ones, when they ready to reach that pinnacle, they're going to put hell on people all around the world. Mainly America. Go ahead.
It says, And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child.
The woman is the nation of Israel. And that's exactly what these devils done 2,000 years ago up until this point. There was a point where the Most High took them out of the way for 1,000 years, but then they came right back into power. That short season. Go ahead.
It says, and to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and half a time, from the face of the serpent. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth, and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High, and have the...
That's the elect. That's the elect. The ones that keep the commandments. Because you jakes out there in the world that don't know what's going on, you ain't going to buck up against the dragon. You ain't going to buck up against the beast, Esau. When they institute that chip, you're gonna happily take that chip. The ones that they're going to have problems with is us. The ones that keep the laws of the Most High. Go ahead.
It says, and have the testimony of Yahushai.
And have the testimony of Yahushai. Because that's the word there. It says Jesus, but the word should be Yahushai. Now, Nate, he don't even want to push the word Yahushai out there. So the way from as it stands, he's not one of the elect. Unless this man repents. I can't read a man's spirit, but I know he's being a devil right now. Same thing go with Ariana Shaw. They know what they were doing. They got paid off. They use Comfy to get the bulk of the money, and he distributed the money to them other guys in the school. That's what happened, man. All right? Now give me Jeremiah, the 44th chapter, and the 9th verse. Matter of fact, give me Isaiah, the 58th chapter, and the first verse. We're going to read down to about the 4th verse, maybe a couple of verses after. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Yet they seek me daily, and delight to know my ways, as a nation that did righteousness, and forsook not the ordinance of their power. They ask of me the ordinances of justice. They take delight in approaching to the Most High. Wherefore have we fasted, say they, and thou seest not? Wherefore have we afflicted our soul, and thou takest no knowledge? Behold, in the day of your fast you find pleasure, and exact all your labors. Behold, ye fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness. You shall not fast as you do this day, to make your voice to be heard on high. Is it such a fast that I have chosen, a day for a man to afflict his soul? Is it to bow down his head as a bulrush, and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him? Wilt thou call this a fast and an acceptable day to the Lord? Is not this the fast that I have chosen, to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the...
That's the fast, to loose, to do away with wickedness, to not be wicked anymore. But you got Jake that'll teach about Israel, and they're wicked as hell, man. Watch a so-called brother that says, "Bring your wife." Bring your wives, man. We're gonna have a cookout. Bring your wives. He's scheming on them damn women, man. All right. Now let's go to Jeremiah 44:9.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, verse 9. Have you forgotten the wickedness of your fathers, and the wickedness...
It started the 5th verse.
Verse 5. But they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness.
Yeah, so when we come out there and we teach that word, you turn your ear to do wickedness. When we tell you the Sabbath, what day does the Sabbath fall on? you buck up against it. When we tell you not to take the chip, the mark of the beast, that's the mark of the beast, you teach otherwise. Go ahead.
It says to burn no incense unto other gods. Wherefore my fury and mine anger was poured forth, and was kindled in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, and they are wasted and desolate as at this day. Therefore now thus saith the Lord power, the power of hosts, the power of Israel,